Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington DC, I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
Replicating Rome inside Caesar's palace. Inside Caesar's palace, the Roman theme is expressed through architecture, sculpture, and large-scale design meant to recall the grandeur of ancient imperial Rome. The interior spaces draw heavily from classical forms: arches, colonnades, domed ceilings, patterned marble floors, and monumental statuary positioned throughout the resort. These elements are not replicas of a single historic site, but rather a curated blend of architectural motifs that evoke the experience of walking through a stylized Roman imperial complex. One of the most identifiable features is the use of Corinthian and composite columns. These appear throughout the casino and adjoining corridors, arranged in symmetrical formations similar to those found in Roman basilicas and temple complexes. The capitals are designed with acanthus leaves and scrollwork, closely referencing classical origins. This creates the impression of structural ceremonial space rather than simple resort corridors. Sculpture is another essential layer. Caesar's palace incorporates figures inspired by Roman mythology and Roman imperial iconography, including emperors, gods, and heroic forms. These statues are positioned the way Romans once used statuary to mark important transitions between public areas such as entrances, halls, and gathering spaces. The resort uses this approach to define movement inside the property, giving guests a sense of walking through an imagined Roman forum. Ceiling murals also contribute to the theme. Painted scenes often reference mythological subjects, chariots, deities, and allegorical figures, similar to frescoes found in Roman palaces and baths. These paired with coffered ceilings and decorative molding that mimic the stone craftsmanship of ancient structures. In some areas, the ceiling heights and curvature recall the architecture of the Pantheon and other monumental Roman buildings. Water features continue the Roman inspiration. Fountains modeled after classical designs are used as interior landmarks, combining sculpture with flowing water in ways reminiscent of Romans' urban fountains. These indoor features tie the property thematically to the idea of Rome as a city defined by public art and engineered water. Lighting, materials, and scale complete the Roman effect. Warm-toned stone, polished marble, gilded trim, and large spatial volumes reflect the ambition of Roman imperial design. Caesar's palace uses these choices to create an environment that feels theatrical, formal, and rooted in a stylized vision of ancient Rome, making the interior theme one of the most consistent and recognizable on the Strip. The Fall of Atlantis show and the Poseidon statue. Within the forum shops at Caesar's Palace is the Fall of Atlantis, an animatronic show staged around the circular fountain. The presentation uses mechanical figures, lighting effects, and controlled fire and water elements to dramatize the mythical story of a royal dispute in the lost city of Atlantis. The show depicts a struggle for succession between siblings, with dialogue delivered through moving statues and coordinated special effects. Fire bursts from concealed nozzles, water jets rise from the fountain base, and lighting sequences shift to match the story's progression, giving the display a theatrical quality. The central statues include a mechanical animated king and his feuding heirs, each rising from separate platforms around the fountain. Their movements are driven by internal servo mechanisms that allows the figures to turn, gesture, and deliver their scripted lines. Although the narrative is fictional and not tied to Roman mythology, its dramatical tones fits within the property's emphasis on grand mythic storytelling. Nearby stands a prominent statue that some visitors associate with Poseidon, the Greek god of the sea. While not formally identified as such by Caesar's palace, its design strongly resembles classical depictions of sea deities, featuring elements such as flowing drapery, stylized waves, and trident-like motifs. Positioned close to the attraction, the sculpture reinforces the aquatic theme surrounding the Atlantis storyline, and complements the show's focus on water as both a visual effect and symbolic element. The Fall of Atlantis remains one of the longest-running free attractions in Las Vegas, notable for combining animatronics with dramatic staging inside a retail environment. It reflects Caesar's Palace's larger commitment to blending themed entertainment with classic-inspired art, creating an experience that merges mythology, spectacle, and architectural fantasy into a single display.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.